in terms of the work that he is capable of, you spend some time in the book discussing the president's terrible, consequential mismanagement of the coronavirus epidemic. And you spend a few pages kind of marveling at the fact that it wouldn't have been hard for any president to be kind of a hero here, right? To use the Defense Production Act to produce more supplies and tests and PPE. I mean, you just have to listen to the scientific experts and, amplify their message and do what they say. You can activate the gears of government that are supposed to turn during this kind of crisis. But instead, he didn't. And you kind of, as I said, marvel at that in the book. But I think the country, along with you, is kind of stuck on this open question that you are asking here about why and how he has bungled this crisis so badly, just now openly musing that it'll go away on its own, as if that's the only thing that he's capable of doing. I wonder if you can just talk a little bit about why you wrote this part of the book and what you think the answer might be to that question about why the president has made all the wrong decisions around this crisis and done so little work to fix anything.
I thought it was very important to address this because, of course, it's ongoing. Even at the time I was writing, I think in New York, we were past the worst of it, but it was clear that the rest of the country was not doing what it needed to do. I want people to understand what a failure of leadership this is, and the reason he's failing at it is because he's incapable of succeeding at it. It would have required taking responsibility, which would, in his mind, have meant admitting a mistake, which in his mind would be admitting weakness, which in my family was essentially punished with the death penalty, symbolically or otherwise. What I think we need to grapple with now is why so many people are continuing to allow this. The fact that he is dividing us at the expense of people's lives. I mean, we're 140,000 Americans and counting are dead. And the vast majority of those people did not need to lose their lives if only Donald had said, listen to the scientists, wear a mask, stay home. The fact that this is continuing, people are dying every day. There are states in this country that are absolutely out of control. And to curry favor with Donald, certain governors are continuing to ignore the science, and more people are getting sick and more people are going to die. It is utterly insane at this point. We need to wake up, and instead of taking it seriously, instead of standing aside and letting the experts take over, Donald is hawking black beans. It would be absurd if it weren't so devastating.